on the showy stand we have MotoGP's British rider, Bradley Smith. Hello, how are you?
Very well, thank you, very well.
Good. Another year with Tectoire. How does that make you feel? Are you confident now going into 2015?
Yeah, it's been crazy. You imagine being inside the team for 4 years now, and second year in MotoGP. Got my first podium this year in Phillip Island, which was an amazing experience for me. And our target was to finish 6th at the end of this year. We were in the hunt all the way to the last race, so from that point of view, quite happy. There's definitely potential there to improve for next year, and we'll see how that goes. We've already started testing in the new bike in Valencia, and that felt very good. So yeah, exciting things ahead, I'm sure.
So you say you've already tested some of the bike. What were you looking for, and what changed, and what benefits do you think from that test?
Well, we got the factory bike from Valentino and Jorge, which you know, had quite a few different bits different with it. There was new chassis, swinging arm, tank, seat, front forks, rear shock, so a lot to get used to, but I was already happy from pretty much the first run. I think the first time out on the bike I already went quicker than with my other bike, so yeah, felt a lot more at home on that bike. Going into 2015, you know, we have to battle as much as we can for the top 6 position, top satellite rider. With Cal and Scott, you know, it's going to be very interesting as well, as they're on very competitive bikes. So yeah, it should be a good, you know, season for myself, but also for the British crowd as well.
And now, because you've had that year under your belt, are you confident now going into 2015 that podiums and race wins is possible with this bike?
Race wins, potentially not, but looking at the season just gone, there was 5 opportunities for a podium, and you know, I managed to take one of them. So year on year, you're never sure exactly if those opportunities are going to come. It all depends on the weather. We had a lot of flag to flags this year, but certainly be rooting for another podium. There's some tracks that I certainly go well at, so looking forward to potentially getting on another podium, because I enjoyed the first one too much not to.
Definitely, that's such a great achievement for you as well. The next testing session now is going to be in Japan, isn't it, in February time? What will you be looking at then, thinking ahead to that test?
Well, the main thing for us is to gain a really good base setting. You know, that's the most important thing of the Sepang test, is to do as many laps as you can to have a base, you know, that you can take around to all the other racetracks. And if you have a good base setting, you're already 2 steps in front of you know, where you could be, you know, and that's really where we've had the great results in the second half of the year, is when we turn up at a track and the bike works straight away. So that's going to be the main focus, and then the rest of it is all learning how to be more consistent in races. You know, learning to keep that tyre performance and learning how to ride fast on the full fuel, because now in MotoGP everything's so close. You know, the start of the races, those first 5 laps are so important, so that's another thing to focus on. But as with MotoGP, there's no real one place to look at. You know, it's a case of refining all the small details, and hopefully that will then bring the results with it.
And what do you do to relax, and is your mind ever off MotoGP? Do you have time to go home and think, that's it, I'm not talking about bikes, I'm just going to relax? And what do you do?
To be honest, we love bikes too much, you know, kind of not to. I had a 5-day holiday after Valencia, you know, but I'm already back training and already back riding bikes, you know, in the off season. We're going to Ibiza 2-day trial this weekend.
Nice.
So yeah, basically, you know, that's going to be bikes for that weekend. Then the next weekend I'm doing a dirt track in Barcelona. So, you know, bikes is my scapegoat. I love trials, I love motocross, I love dirt tracks. So yeah, anything on 2 wheels makes me happy, so I might as well do that as much as I can.
Definitely, thank you.